Ready, ready. Yes, yes, yes. Jelas? Oh, udah ya. Yes, yes, yes. Minjem.
I think so. Tes, tes. Oke, ya,
Tes,
ya.
tes, halo. Ada suara gak?
Tes, ya. From I think from Bang Epep, from Bang Fahri, I think. Tes, tes. Ada sound? Tes, tes. Enggak.
Tes, tes, halo. Tes suara. Ada suara gak ini?
Ada,
Tes,
ada.
tes, tes.
Tes, tes.
Oke, sip. Oke, oke.
Ada nih enggak nih? Adaan enggak? Adaan enggak?
Tes tes. Oke, ada.
Nggak ada suaranya.
Oke, oke.
Oke.
Oke, oke.
Oke. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Shalatu wassalamu ala asyrofil anbiya wal mursalin. Wa ala alihi washabihi ajmain wa ba'du. Welcome. Welcome to Weekend English Talk. Hi, my name is Fada Atazarif and I am from class 10 Software Engineering. And here with my
Ya, good.
other host, Bang Fahri from 11th grade Software Engineering. And today, Weekend English Talk, we are here to talk graduates from Ide and Jongo boarding school, which of right now are in Madinah. Oh, there's no voice.
There's voice. There's voice.
There's voice. Yeah.
Tes, tes. Right.
Which of right
Yeah,
now are in
continue.
Madinah,
Continue.
studying in University Islam Madinah, and we heard that they got a scholarship. So we hope that y'all can be like them. Okay, let's get right on with our weekend English talk. Let's welcome our seniors, our brothers, and also our speakers from today's weekend English talk, Brother Nahal Munif Basmala and Brother Abdullah Mukhlasin. Hello, brothers.
Hello there.
How are y'all today?
Alhamdulillah, we
Alhamdulillah,
are good.
fine.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, our pleasure. So you guys were studying in Eden boarding school, right?
We
Yeah, we
was.
use it.
Can you guys maybe introduce a bit about yourself and tell the audience about your experience when you guys were studying in Eden boarding school? Let's start with Brother Nahal.
Mungkin Muklas do it first.
No, first. You go first.
Yeah. Alright. There is a
There's a
bit
noise in
sound.
the background.
Yeah,
There's noise in the
there
background.
is a bit noise.
Yeah. I think there's a feedback of from. Yeah. Okay, it's getting better. I'm just asking if the host is the same room, because I think I prefer the host to be in the different room if we have a conversation. Well, except the headphones working, then it should be no problem.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry for the mistakes that we did.
Yeah, sure. Continue along.
Yeah, so I was just talking about maybe introducing yourself and tell the audience about a little bit about your experience in IDN boarding school. Let's start
Alright.
with Brother Nahal.
Alright. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for
Waalaikumsalam.
having me. So my name is Nahal Munif Basalama. I used to school at IDN, at the high school, at the vocational high school. Um, at the time, I was part of software engineering subject major. So yeah, that's about me. I live in Depok, but today because I was in university, so I do live in Madinah.
Okay, about what about Brother?
Mukhlas. Brother
Okay.
Mukhlas,
Yes.
can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Okay, so my name is Abdullah Mukhasin. I was a student of Eden boarding school in Jungle, so I'm a graduate. We do actually. We graduate at 2021 at
Yeah,
the yeah, in the year 2021 and
2021, right?
2021, right? Yeah, in the late 2021. I am from Makassar, and just like Nahal because we are in the university right now, so we are in Madinah
Wow. So
currently.
I'm also a graduate of IDN boarding school, but the junior high school one. And now I'm continuing my study in Tony Jahan branch of IDN boarding school as a software engineering student, same as brother Nahal. But we all know that Islamic University of Medina is famous because of its Islamic lessons. And you guys were learning about IT, right? Do you guys want to learn something related with Islamic religion, or there is an IT lesson in Islamic University of Medina?
Now,
So
how?
You wanna answer, Bukmas?
who
Sure,
wanna
sure.
answer?
So,
Um,
if we talked about the lesson that we take or that we already took in this university, well, we don't really have that much to explain because we are already in the second semester. So we already just finished about one semester, about 4 months, and at span time of that 4 month, we only learned about collegiate skills, the communication skills, and then we learn about pre-calculus and the algebra and geometry and ICT. ICT stands for what is ICT stands for now? I forget.
Information Computer Technology.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe.
It's just some like TIK in Indonesia. Okay.
Oh yeah, TK.
So if you guys talking about the religion, the lesson about religious lesson, we didn't really have that much in the first semester, but in the second semester, the schedule will be there's one timetable, there's one time for learning Holy Quran in a week. So just like that. Maybe they will add more later. We don't really know.
Okay. I maybe added something. So back to the question. So here we are not studying on the like Diniyah path. So at this university there is also uh, faculties that is in general science, not in Diniyah knowledge. I personally I want to go to the Faculty of Computer, but before we can go to the Faculty of Computer, we need to complete our preparatory years. It's called preparatory years. It means 1 year before we can go to the faculties. We need to uh, we need to studying the basic of science like calculus, algebra, chemistry, and others. And we are on the second semester of this preparatory year. Maybe like that.
So they kind of make we call it sanah tahdiriyah. That
Yeah,
means the year of preparatory. So they
preparatory year.
kind of make it like an assessment to make sure that all the students that want to join the some certain faculties are eligible enough to join the faculty.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay, so that's the reason. When I heard for the first time that you guys got a scholarship from the Islamic University of Madinah, I was shocked because IDN students usually focus on IT, but you guys got a scholarship from University of Medina. Now, how can you get a scholarship from that university?
In the same way other people get the scholarship. So there is a website for registers. We enter our data. We enter all the things that they comment us to enter. And we waiting for the announcements. And Alhamdulillah, then there is announcement. Then we go to Madinah. It's simple and short like that. But Muklas
that
maybe added something.
that might be the simple way, the most technical way to apply yourself into the college university. But in realistic, you should know. I mean, how would you know the university if you never heard of it? You know, right?
Yes, of course.
So if I want to recall my memories about 2 years ago, almost 3 years, 3 years ago, I went to Umrah at 2019. At that time, we are still in the second year of IDN, and we were outside of the boarding that time because we are at intern in semester one. So we are in Depok that time, and Alhamdulillah, Allah gave me opportunity to do Umrah with my family. And so at the time when I was Umrah in Madinah, the Mutawif, the tour guide of my culture, inviting me to go to the campus, the Islamic University campus in Madinah. And so I said, "Oh, sure, I would like to go to every place. So I went to the campus at that night, and I said to myself, "Wow, this place is so good. I wonder what would it feel if I get into this university." And so that time I started to search and do a research about the Islamic University. And by the year of 2021, I got this brochure from internet, an advertisement about joining the Islamic University of Madinah. So it's more like a class, short class, maybe about 3 to 4 pertemuan. How say pertemuan? 3 to 4 class in a week. And in that class, we are taught to learn how to enter the university by teaching us about basic religious material and some like that. And so in that moment, we know the information, the link, the website to apply to the university like that.
So yeah, you already said that you're in Medina. So what is the weather like there?
The weather.
One word, hot.
So
No cold?
when maybe it's like because we are living in Indonesia. The weather is very static in Indonesia. It's like only between
It's
20
40
or
now.
the Indonesia is like only between 20 or 35. But
Yeah.
here we can get very very hot, and we can also get very very uh, cold. So at this time, this is summer. It's get very very hot. Even the wind is feel like like hair
Hair
dryer.
dryer.
Yeah, it's feel like that.
So now the time is 10 local time in Madinah, and the temperature showing 40 degrees Celsius, and it will get
Okay.
hotter by the midday, up to 46 degrees Celsius,
Yeah.
Mm,
and
Oh
even sometimes it goes up to 47 degrees Celsius in here.
so it's all year round hot.
Yeah.
yeah, there is. This is hot.
Damn.
Here is.
Can you maybe describe your feelings when you first landed in Medina? Like
Oh, I
when
have the
you
picture. I have the picture of Nahal.
No.
I don't know Nahal's reaction. This is probably Nahal's reaction when they first enter in Madinah University. Happy,
Wow.
happy. We both happy.
Yes.
Everyone happy
uh,
because
Alhamdulillah.
it's experience for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk
Experience.
maybe more about the university. I'm sure many people watching this would also like to apply for a scholarship in University Islam Madinah.
Yeah.
Um, Maybe one of the most asked questions are, what are the requirements for you to need in order to apply for the scholarship?
Okay. You want to answer, Muklas?
You go first this time.
Okay. So, like just I said before, maybe the preparation to going to this university is like, firstly you need to know what your intention to go to these universities. It's like, why must this university? Why must Madinah? And what I want to be in Madinah, like that. Before all the things. So it's like, in Hadith Prophet Sallallahu said, "Inamal a'malu binniyat." So everything starts with intentions. Then, uh, then there is technical things that we need to fill. Um, there is some required documents. There is a lot actually. Uh, maybe 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 you can do some research about it because it's a lot. One of them is like, SKCK, like, ijazah is like a requirement that we need.
Recommendation
And
letter.
recommendation, yeah, also there is more. There's like a lot of document that we need to fill.
And also, not just document, but you also need to be healthy mentally
Yeah,
and physically because there is some case that this student is appear to be eligible to be Islamic University new student, but his physique cannot stand the heats, maybe the environment of being in the Middle Eastern countries, so they cannot go into this university. So maybe in the aspect of medical, in the aspect of health, maybe that will affect you too, mempengaruhi. I don't know, mempengaruhi.
Effect.
yeah,
Yes, affect.
Mm.
So,
so
guys,
yeah, yeah.
do you need to learn Arabic or any other language to be able to get the scholarship there?
Okay, okay. As I mentioned before, that there is two different things in this university. There is like, Islamic study path, and there is another general scientific study path. So if you are going to the Islamic study path, you need to, having Arabic skills. It's mandatory. But if you're willing to go to general scientific, the lessons is on English. So the requirement are different. Islamic studies requiring Arabic skills. Then, if you're going to a general scientific study, they will require you like, TOEFL or IELTS certificates. But also, if you still, having like skills on English, there they are also providing some class for English. You maybe added something.
So generally, just if you asking about mandatory language, is really only just two. If you want to apply to general scientific, you need to know English and uh, you have to have a certificate, like international certificate such as TOEFL or IELTS. And if you want
Yes.
to go to the general Islamic faculty, yeah, you should have the same thing, but except it's Arabic language.
Yeah.
Wow. And
But
is your scholarship all in the responsibility of Medina, or do you have to pay half of it?
It's all really faculty. Yeah.
It's
So
all on Medina.
it's all on Madinah. We really just came to here, learn, have fun, and then by learning, and really just that it. Everything will be covered by the Jamia.
University, yeah.
What is the thing that didn't covered by Jamia? Nah? I don't think so. For the meal, well, we need to pay for ourselves, but the college, the university gave us an incentive every month
Yeah.
to pay for the meal. So it's really all been covered by Jamia.
Mm,
Okay, I want to add something about language. Yeah, if you like, you're studying the scientific path, but it doesn't mean because of we are uh, talking with English at the class, it doesn't mean we are just like left Arabic. No,
Nah,
we are still Arabic is still important. We are living in the Arabic countries. People are speaking Arabic, and also Arabic is important for studying our deen, even to understanding the Quran and Hadith. So Arabic is still a priority to learn. Yeah,
I completely agree with our brother here now. But just a little information: the Arabic that we learn a lot in Indonesia is a little bit different that the people use to speak generally in here, especially the locals. The locals of the Madinah. They
yes.
don't speak. They don't speak Fusha. Okay, so the material that we learn about Arabic in Indonesia is Fusha Arab. Fusha is like a formal language of Arab, but the locals here they speak Amia. We said Amia is like an informal language. It's like an Indonesian language for lo gue, like kapan, like informal like that. So it's a little bit different, but generally just mirip-mirip lah, similar.
Similar,
But there's
similar,
a
yes.
bit different.
And I also heard that there's a monthly allowance
Yeah.
from how much is it per month?
Uh, for
uh,
general
it's enough.
what
It's will enough. It's will enough for you for 1 month.
it will be
Enough.
enough. Yeah.
Mm.
So, what are the major fields of study available under the scholarship program in Medina?
Every measure, everything that
Something like
they
yeah, yeah.
what do you mean? What do you mean by the details? Something like what?
Something like the jurusannya in bahasa.
All right.
The
Okay.
majority.
Okay. For the scientific study, there is like scientific faculties. Scientific science faculty is like IPA Fakultas MIPA in our country,
Yes.
and there is also engineering faculties. It's like Fakultas Teknik in our country, and it was divided by electro engineering. Also, there is civil engineering. Also, there is chemical engineering, and alongside with that,
Computer.
there is computer faculties, which contain system information and computer engineering. If I don't want, if
Mm.
I doesn't know.
So there are many populars.
Yeah,
Uh,
There are many options,
yeah, there
but
are
yeah.
many options.
it even more option on the Sharia faculty
Yeah,
because the faculty of science just released about like I don't know 6 or 7 years ago. It's still new
yeah, it's still new.
compared to what University Islamic University of Madinah used to. to
Yeah.
teach faculty of Sharia from the year 90s, 70s.
Was it hard for you guys to get used to the adaptation in Madinah? Is it hard?
No
Adaptations.
adaptation for like
Mm. So what happened
what
at
happened?
IDN?
Electricity shortage probably.
Okay, we are waiting.
It always happen. Even in jungle, even pamijahan, I believe in every Eden Eden Jogja. How about Eden Jogja? We don't know. Eden Jogja. Never really
Okay,
Eden Balikpapan.
maybe.
We'll just wait.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
Hello.
Stop
What
them.
happened?
You know?
Is there electric shortage? It's always
Yeah, I
happen.
mean, yeah, something like that. Let's continue, shall we?
Okay.
All right.
Uh, the question was it hard for you to get used to the adaptation in Madinah?
Right. About adaptation.
Even for
Uh,
like adaptation in learning in the university environment of in Madinah
Maybe,
environment,
maybe like the living condition.
living condition or like everyday living. What
Yeah,
kind of
every
how?
day.
okay. Yeah, there is some adaptation that we need. Like, uh, the weather are different, the people are different, and
The
many things are
culture,
different. Yeah, the culture
the
are
culture
different.
are different.
We are meet with many people in many countries, with many culture. So there is adaptation here, right?
Yeah.
Is it hard? Maybe it will be a bit hard, but yeah, we need to take it having fun with that. So and still new
Mm,
that, and back to our intention, what we are intention to go to these cities. So with strong intentions, it will help us to not easily not easily become down
give up.
because yeah, give up because of the conditions. Yeah.
Yeah. For one example that very noticeable is the difference of culture here. So when we first arrive in Medina, the first thing that I notice is the people in Medina, or maybe people in Arab continent generally, they don't they don't really frequently say thank you. So if I go to take a taxi, and then after I arrive on my destination I say thank you, after I say shukran, and then after I buy something I say shukran. Well, they comment about it. They give a comment. They give a comment. They said like, why Indonesian people is always thanking people.
Mm,
That's a difference of culture.
yeah.
They question about it. Like, we don't really do that here. That's maybe from their perspective is too polite. I don't know, but they do question about it. Like, we are we thanks people a lot.
Yeah. Also, the food are different. So at the first times, some of the food in here, I was like, I don't like it. But as long I continue to eating, it's like after that, yeah, it's delicious.
For me, everything is delicious. But if you talk about the difference in tastiness, I would say Indonesian food is more delicious than food in here.
Okay, so you said that you meet a lot of people there. So there must be some other Indonesian students in UIM.
Oh, a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of Indonesians. One of the most country with student here was Indonesia.
Mm,
I think Indonesia was the most by far the paling banyak apa nah? Paling banyak bahasa
Yeah,
Inggrisnya.
A lot.
the
The
most.
most by far the
Oh,
most a
yeah.
lot of Indonesian student is the I think Indonesian is the second after African student. Yeah, and
No,
then
I think
Indonesian,
Indonesia.
Southeastern Asia.
I think Indonesia was second after Saudi. Just after Saudi. Saudi is
Oh,
the
just
most,
after. Oh,
and
then
Indonesia
Indonesia
was
is the
second.
third because I think the African student is I think
Yeah,
more.
African is a lot, really a lot, but they are divided into many countries. So they are not united like one country is are Africans. So by if sorting by the country, Indonesia was maybe the most
Maybe
after
the
Saudi.
second.
Yeah.
Wow. So now I'm wondering, guys, do you guys live near the university or far away from it?
Um,
That's a
you
very
want to answer?
specific question.
Yeah, we are living
Okay,
in
so
Roboh. We are living at Roboh. So it was not inside the university. It was outside. So, but most people are having room at inside university, but at our case is different. We are got our room at outside the university. Yeah, we are on the outside.
Mhm. So about the place where you guys live, is it a kind of house or an apartment? Something like,
Uh,
dormitory.
yeah, it's like apartment with one building with many rooms. Yeah, it's like that.
it's much more like a hotel, but not really a hotel because there is no toilet inside. But I think it's much more like designed for student for dormitory purpose.
Yeah.
But even if we live outside the university, we it still have no problem because the university provided us with
Yeah.
bus. We call it university bus, and there is
Yes.
a specific schedule for the bus. And maybe that's our only concern. Even the university provided us with bus. The schedule is well a bit maybe become a bit different, a bit difficult for some student because not every student have the same timetable, same schedule of learning.
Yes.
So what do you guys usually do in your free time or break time? Playing games or
Ah,
something?
no, no,
Muklas can answer.
now we'll answer. Now we'll answer better. I promise.
Oh, okay.
um, uh, can we skip this question?
Sure, of course.
Okay. Maybe you don't like when you go out in your free time, go to Nabawi Mosque or some other
Yeah,
places like that.
If we have a
yeah,
free
because
time,
it's
there is
free.
actually
Uh,
a lot of things to do. We
yeah,
usually
yeah,
cook something, and then because we live in Rabwa, outside of the Jamia, we have a lot of place to go. Like we are in the middle of the city, not really in the middle, but not really in the border of the city. So we are like in the middle of between those two, and the population area in our area near Rabwa is I would say a bit average because you could you could you could really go to anywhere as long as it's not interfere with your college timetable, your study timetable.
because we are living at the outside of the university, so we can. So there is a lot of stores. There is a lot of many things that we can visit. There is a big mall near us and many things.
and it's very different than if you live inside the university, because inside the university they have a wall that's surround, and outside the wall it's not really not that much place to go.
Yeah. But back to the question, yeah, if you really want to make your free time like beneficials, so you need to plan by yourself. It's like because it's free time is up to you what do you want to do. So if you want to make it beneficial, so you need to yeah make your time beneficial. Like like going to mosques, to Nabawi mosques. Another thing that beneficial maybe repeating the lesson or anything like that. Myself, I'm still learning to make my time more beneficial. All right.
So you guys said something about stores, and remind me about like the food and snacks. Are they better than what you guys had in EDN?
The
Of
food.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember. I
are you
was
talking
remember.
about the restaurant food or the food that are in
Maybe
the stores?
maybe like the restaurant.
The
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah, it's different. I remember I was in EDN. I can buy like nasi uduk for only 2,500 rupiah. And here
Yes,
the cheapest food may be about 5 reals. It was 20 rupiah. It was
20 rupees.
cheapest. And uh, probably uh, it's about 10 to 20 reals.
I
Damn.
mean,
So
you don't really search for Indonesian food here, because you're trying to eat food from other continent. Uh, Mentioning yourself, you are in Arab continent right now. There would be a big such significant difference from from the bumbu, from the ingredients and stuff like that, from the price
Yeah.
especially.
So the food it's a bit expensive here.
Tak ada suara. No,
So
please.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I know.
All right, all right.
I have so many problems with this. So can you guys tell us how many kinds of foods that are available to eat and enjoy there?
There
A
is
lot.
many, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what are like the
maybe
most commons?
Come on. Kapsa rice.
yeah. It's like nasi kebuli, like that. It's common. It's very
Oh,
common. So also Middle Eastern food is delicious. It's good. It's really good. You will be like it. But it's like that. If you want to go to the stores, and restaurant, it will cost you a bit expensive. And I was also like the Tamis bread. It's cheap and
Dams bread.
delicious.
Nice.
Tamiz.
We can buy the Tamis is only cost us about 1 real, and it will
One
make it
real.
already kenyang.
Oh,
Like that.
full. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
What are your favorite foods?
Sorry, what is it?
Favorite
Your
foods?
one of yeah favorite foods.
Yeah, I mentioned one
Favorite
before the
foods.
Tamis
Just the
because
Uh,
it's
house.
very costless. Tamis.
Favorite
Mm.
food. I don't know. Instant noodles.
There is
We
always
all do.
No.
like there is also like delicious kebab. It's called shawarma. It's very delicious.
Mm-hmm.
For me, my
Uh,
favorite food is not that far from where I live. It's in the restaurant university, but the sad thing about it, because they don't really make it frequently. It's just like a one time for each 2 weeks, and that food is potato. I like the potato.
yes, absolutely.
Potato is good.
It is a good yes.
So, guys, as we know that Madinah is far away from Indonesia, right? Do you
Yeah.
guys
Not
miss
really.
your parents?
Not really. I mean, we're still in Asia.
I mean, that's true.
Same
uh,
And
continent.
is there any
we
free time? I mean, really free. So, really long enough so you guys can go back to Indonesia and meet your parents and family.
okay. So back to the question, if you say if are miss our family, sure, we are miss our family. uh, but we are on schedule. We can coming to Indonesia every 1 year, once in year. So yeah, we can
That
go back
is
to
that
our
is
family.
when summer holiday.
Yeah, we'll be miss because it's far away. We'll be miss your family, your even your country, your culture, your own yeah, your own home, your own hometown and land. You
Not
will be miss
really
it.
for me.
I
Not
feel like
really.
that. Of
Eh,
course, maybe
y-
different.
you live in Depok. I live in Makassar. Okay, already separated away from my family long before.
How about you guys? You are living in Pamijahan and you are far away also from your family.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we meet them once a month.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, and maybe finally, what advice can you give to people who want to consider applying for scholarship in Universitas Islam Madinah? What preparation do they need in order to be able to participate?
What do you think, Makas?
There is few things that you need to prepare if you want to go to University Islamic of Medina. First of all, is your intention. Just like what Nahal mentioned before, if you really, really want to go to Islamic University of Medina, you have to you need to have a pure intention to learn. Because if you have another intention to go to here Islamic University of Medina, well, that wouldn't work so easy. So if you have a pure intention, well, Allah will make it easy for you, and
Inshallah.
you will have a way that you will never even expect before. And then for another preparation, maybe the your educational experience. Yeah, learn, son. Don't log in into the game. Learn like a lot. Make a good history. How do I say it? Yeah, be good at education because people in here, the University of Madinah, are uh, seeing your grade too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Maybe like this. I just continue what Muklas said. So
sure.
yeah, it's first about intention. You need to have pure intention to come to this city for learning because of Allah. Then you need to prepare about. It's like if you want to go to the scientific path, we will study about science. We will study about mathematics, about chemistry, about physics, and other things. So you need to prepare it before you came to this country because like myself, if there is no preparation before, because we are used to be in IDN, and there is no like mathematics, like there is no physics on IDN at all. So it's a bit hard for me to making adaptations to learn all of these things. So it's better to you if you are willing to go to this university, you prepare it all of it before. You start to study mathematica, you start to study physics, chemistry, and others. Then there will be a technique. technical things you need to do. You need to start register when the registration is open. Don't don't delay it. Register. Fill
Immediately.
yeah fill any
Fill
requirement,
all the requirement, especially
yeah,
the document. The document
the
is
documents and
vital.
all others. Okay. Then after you register, you may be waiting. At the waiting times, don't waste it. It's like if you can go to the university at Indonesia, just go to the university at Indonesia. If you are willing to work, so just work. Just don't waste your time at the waiting time. Then hopefully Allah make it easy for us and we can study together at Madinah.
Inshallah.
Okay. Maybe we move to our questions from the audience.
Alright.
So there is audience. I don't know.
Audience.
Audience. How many audience? How many people are watching us right now?
There's many people.
Okay, sure. Hello everyone.
Uh, maybe
Oh, there is audience at IDN. Hello
Oh,
everyone.
yes. Maybe uh,
Hello, how
hello.
are you doing?
How is it then?
no question. Okay, they don't want to ask question.
Come on, ask something.
Okay, I think that is maybe from us. All of our
Alright.
questions are answered. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us in this episode of Weekend English Talk series. We hope that we can follow you in Madinah soon,
Um,
and I hope that this discussion has left us inspired and engaged. Um, Maybe from us. Sorry if there are many mistakes in this Weekend English Talk series. We will see you all in the next one.
So, guys, we
Uh,
are so sorry about the mistake in the beginning. Yeah,
same
yeah,
also.
there
It
are
If there
many
is
always
any
happen.
misunderstandings.
if there is
and thanks
mistake
for the
from us,
feedback.
sorry. Yeah, alright.
Okay, thank
It's
you
a
so
it's
much.
a common thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
we are very sorry. Okay, thank you. We will see
Not
you
really problem.
very soon. Assalamualaikum
I'll see you
warahmatullahi
guys again very
wabarakatuh.
very
Assalamualaikum.
soon.
Thank you
Waalaikumsalam
very much.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Thank you very
warahmatullahi
much everyone.
Stay healthy.